Alright, back on NIKKE. It took about a week out. Oh man, this coming back for some reason. Now I have a little bit of nerves. Don't know why.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
Just do. Alright, so I'm just gonna go on here and do my dailies. Nothing special. Probably do a couple pulls soon. I already finished the story, so I'm not gonna go through that. As a matter of fact, let me just do the login bonus. The login stamp. And plus the... Where's the thing at? Here. Might be over here. Nope. Oh, here it is.
Very well. Moving out.
Okay.
Here we go.
I hope I have enough time to get everything. It says 9 days left. I have 9 items remaining. So I skipped a few days. Oh, let me grab these too.
Proceeding to target.
We won! We did it!
Okay, do I have everything? Yeah, let me check the missions, grab these. What do I need? Advise. Claim. Alright, I'll do these. Part of my stuff anyway. Oh, that's it. You know what? Let me gift a couple things to her.
Thanks. You're not gonna get on my... if only you could give me a gift for free. I love you. Sorry, was that too sudden? Nevertheless, I still love you. A gift for free? Thanks. You're not gonna get on my case if I sell it, are you? If only you could give... if only you could give me something else. A decimating growth. Diamond dust.
I've been messing with this mic situation for a minute. It's been peaking and I don't know why. I'm trying to set limiters, but for some reason it's just like, it still peaks. Oh. Damn. Oh, let me get these things. What is it with this song? It pops up, like, it alternates every time it updates. It's like they can't figure out if they want to put the song in here or not.
A decimating growth. Diamond dust.
regular shop.
Saw teeth, entire buildings. Hope you put it to good use.
Oh, no.
Come again if you need
I
anything.
never spend gems on these.
Thank you. Come again if you need anything. Hope you put it to good use. Thank you. Hope you put it to good use. Thank you. Come again if you need anything.
That's it.
We
Beer.
have everything in our shop except what we don't have.
Take as much time as you like.
Welcome to Rupee's shop. Doesn't it feel great spending money? Another successful transaction. Thank you for coming. Another successful transaction. Doesn't it feel great spending money? Hello. This is the electronic integration system of the central government.
Alright, so I have enough to get her. But I want to try the pulls first. Maybe I should just get her outright and save my pulls for another thing. But this is a guaranteed. I can save it for another time. I already have Asuka though. You know what? I'll use my pulls. And that's it.
A decimating growth. Diamond dust.
Alright, let me just... Oh, hold up. Let me go to
A decimating
the
growth.
outpost.
Diamond dust.
Get the bulletin board out.
Commencing operation.
Okay.
A decimating growth. Diamond dust.
We have 39.24. I have enough of those. 38.90. Yeah. Man, my hands are freezing. It's so cold. Let me lower my mic a bit. It's peaking again. What the heck? I don't know if there was an update to OBS. It seems like the mic is like super sensitive. The thing is, I don't even have the mic close enough. I have the... My mic is a Razer Mini, Razer Siren Mini, and that thing is supposed to be like right up in your face. And I have that thing pretty far away, and it's still picking up a lot. Anyway. Alright, we'll try one of these. Yep, of course. Alright, let this one be a good one. Oh, alright, cool. I don't know if I max limit broker yet. Alright, what's Helm? Oh, I did. Alright, so it's core enhancement. The first core enhancement.
I will never let you down.
Let's see, anything else? Oh, I need to upgrade weapons. Let's see, do I have enough? I guess. Wait, hold on, let me do that again and see. Only 4 of these. Let me get some other one with a... Oh. Yeah, better.
This magic circle engraved on my tongue.
Something under device, it's highlighted. Who is new? The heck, who is new? Okay, this makes no sense. Maybe it's under the episode viewing? No, I did that. What the heck was that notification for? Oh, Sakura. Okay. I'm gonna skip. Okay.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
See, anybody here that hasn't, I'll wait. I already dropped 2 people that they were like 20 days. This one's just 8. Might just not be interested in the event. I don't know. Alright, I have 2 left here. Intersection, and I'll do a recruit. Let me do a recruit now. Oh, that's fine. We don't have any inventory. This thing. Okay, this. That's it. Alright, recruits. So do the... I went away from the social, damn it. See, anything?
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
Alright, so I'll hold off on the social. I'll do... Let me see, do I have enough for the regular tickets? Alright, good. Anything I can add? No, I already have her. I can probably switch Phantom out for her. Who am I close to maxing? Both D's. Miranda, Diesel, Enwa, Guillotine. Mass Query. I guess? Yeah, that's fine. Unless I could just put it on Poli just to get her 3-starred. That's fine. Next. Alright. I think everyone... Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Okay. Yep. I don't know if I need 8 anymore. Let's go from the top. Frema. Rupee. Might as well get Mary since I got her swimsuit. Guess. And I already have Rimani. So I'll just try to max out Twinkling Bunny. Yeah, so I have Soda. And I think that's it. Alright. And Pilgrims. I think I already have 1-8. Yeah, I'm just missing Snow White. That makes it... Man... Alright, we'll take out Crown, Red Hood. Okay. Here we go. First 10 pull. Go from the bottom up. Alright. Hopefully this is a fake out. No. Alright, get those out of the way. So on here we have Asuka from the first one, and Rei for the first one. Same with Mari. And then the new Asuka, which I already got. And see if I can get Rei. So what I can do is... Alright. I'll try to go through everything, I guess. Alright, here we go. Come on, let's just be one and done. That's it. I hope it's a one and done. Oh, okay, I think that's 7.
Soldier EG. I may
here we
be a
go.
mess.
Oh, that's the next one.
Is Florta around?
Wow. Alright, that's it. I can save my pull. I can save my, I can save the 200... what is it? The pity for another time. Damn. Alright, cool. So just on the wooden pull, I can save my tickets and everything. Nice. So where is she? It's gotta be towards the bottom somewhere. There she is. So quietly, her voice. I think I'll probably add her in. As a matter of fact, did I even add Asuka in? I don't think I did. Let's see. I didn't add either.
A
Should I?
decimating breath. Diamond dust.
I don't think I should. I can level up. Cool. Now, as far as this, yeah, it's 500. I really don't want to. I could probably do is remove somebody that I don't need. Like I don't use her at all, so I'll take her out. Who else? Oh, she's useless. Oh yeah, because she's based on the original 303. Okay. Alright, now I have to wait for the timeout. Alright, cleared my daily and my weekly. Alright, so I have a new chapter to go through.
A
Guess I'll go
decimating
through that.
breath. Diamond dust.
Oh, let me clear these out. It's funny that anytime I stream, I have better luck when I stream than when I don't. Okay, anything... Let me see the... Oh, I think I have missions here that I can take, claim. Yeah. Cool. I don't even know if I should go for Mari. Nah. I'm good. Hard story too. Hold up.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Did that unlock? I didn't even know. Oh no, 2 days. Okay.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
No, I'm hoping the bitrate is better with the settings that I changed.
Will be banished from paradise.
Do you really think you can handle me?
Fully active. Here's through.
Shut up! Oops, I got too
this.
excited.
Because everything was coming out like pixelated before. Come on, shoot. What are you waiting for?
Everything to you. It's showtime with new Iron Blood.
Let's do as much damage as possible.
Is this proof enough of my feelings for you?
Okay. I think that should be it from this. Claim whatever's left here. Okay. Let's head back home.
A decimating growth. Diamond dust.
Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna continue on the just a normal campaign. Let me play this real quick. Cool. Oh, let me check the tribe tower. It's just Tetra, and I think I'm under level.
Show me your potential, mon ami.
Oh yeah, 40,000. Never mind. Alright, here we go.
Okay, let me make sure I'm getting all this. The optical camouflage has been installed without any issues, and we've successfully reclaimed a small part of the ground. During that process, you met a civilian riding the mother whale that had somehow altered its external appearance. Said civilian assisted you in battle, along with Mother Whale. He then gave you a map of the outside world far beyond the Ark. Am I missing anything?
No, that's everything.
Putting aside the obvious, which is that none of this makes any logical sense, there was no way of knowing the veracity of the map. So I asked Burning Gum to verify its credibility. He got back to me with his findings an hour ago.
And?
It can be trusted. That's what I was told. The central government has long held intel pertaining to the outer reaches of the surface. The only issue was that we couldn't confirm certain details, and thus were unable to proceed with exploration. Anyway, when we compared the layout of this map to the current intel that we've collected, there was a 90% match. Multiple environmental scientists and terrain experts were also consulted to compare it with past data. They also came to the conclusion that this map can be relied on. Not only did you reclaim some of the surface, but you managed to obtain a credible map of the outside world without lifting a finger. That's remarkable.
Just doing my job.
Now, moving on. Starting today, the Commando Squad will focus on missions related to surface exploration. First, we will dub the site you reclaimed Reclamation Site 01 and provide support both in terms of supplies and personnel. We have already started construction of an elevator that will connect the Ark with Reclamation Site 01. That site is to be your base of operations, from where you will explore the surface based on the information provided on this map. Anything you find will be of help. Resources, alternative food sources, plant life, etc. All I ask is that you keep your eyes peeled for anything and everything that will help aid the Ark.
I'm worried that the search area is too broad.
In that case, let's proceed starting from the closest area. Let's see. The site in closest proximity to Reclamation Site 01 is the Crystal region. At the risk of sounding overly simplistic, my hope is that we'll be able to secure some minerals. I'll be sending the appropriate personnel to lend you assistance in searching this area. You'll also require a designated operator to support you. However, as you're well aware, the Ark is going through a bit of a rough patch. While I may not be able to send a lot of personnel, I should be able to organize a small elite team for you.
Understood.
One more thing. We plan on digitizing this map in the central government's database. Any objections?
Not necessarily. I do, however, want one thing to be made clear. The finding of that map, along with the forming of Reclamation Site 01, are my accomplishments.
Yes. Don't worry about that. Are you planning on visiting the Reclamation Site now?
Yes, I think it'd be best to get the ball rolling on this as soon as possible.
Very well. Upon your return to the Ark, we will have a celebration in your honor. I will prepare everything.
Is that really necessary?
I don't think you quite realize the gravity of what you've accomplished. This is something not a single person has been able to pull off in nearly a century. It's a deed worthy of commendation. So soak it in.
Soak it in, man. Very well, thank you.
You should head out.
What happened to Dorothy, the pilgrim, I mean?
All quiet on that front. I've agreed to give them a low-tier TV channel in the Ark, and in return, they'll be providing us with all manner of knowledge pertaining to their skills. Nothing else has really transpired, to the point where it's almost too quiet. It's somewhat disconcerting.
Understood. Alright, I'll be off.
Ah, yes. There's one last thing I'd like to ask.
What's that?
Do you desire power? I understand that you've achieved some great things. Most of all, this latest accomplishment of yours. You've excelled in everything you do leading up to this, and it's culminated in your crowning achievement thus far. However, I can't help but find it a bit strange. I never pegged you for the ambitious type.
If an opportunity presents itself, I'd be a fool not to take it, wouldn't I?
You're not after power. You're after something else. Tell me.
I want to bring Marion back to the Ark. If I have to move further up the ladder to accomplish that, so be it.
I see. That won't be easy. You'll face no small amount of opposition. Such things are inevitable in the Ark if authority is what you're after. However, if your mind is set on that, then I will do everything I can to help. Just don't be reckless.
Deputy Chief?
Yes?
I've been wondering for some time now. Why are you always going out of your way to help me?
Helping those new to the game is instinctual for old warhorses like myself. And I like my stories to have happy endings.
Okay. Oh. Get these rankings out of the way. Hey, third. God, it's such a big gap. 292 versus 423. Wait, how am I in third and then the one below me is 515? How is that possible? Unless they stopped going through the towers. Yeah, that makes no sense. Oh, let me clear. Let me just claim this.
Give a warm welcome to the challenger.
It's nobody that I can go against, right? Nah.
Let's see. We've organized all the supplies that were sent up. The accommodation and other living quarters are all in place. I think we've covered just about everything that needs doing.
Thanks for all the hard work you've been putting in.
I barely did anything. The ones who had to transport this stuff are the real hard workers.
Preach, sister. Manual labor is the really tough part.
I've been meaning to ask you, Shifty. Will you be helping us from now on? Yes! I've been officially appointed as a dedicated operator for the Commando Squad. I've worked alongside you all before, and I performed exceptionally well in the recent standardized operator exams.
You're not actually going to be joining us in person, are you?
No. It's still too dangerous up on the surface. If it weren't for the Ark, our job prospects as operators would be quite limited. Of course, you all have managed to do just fine without much outside assistance. But having a dedicated operator can make a world of difference. I memorized the map the commander brought, and I've assessed all the potential scenarios that might pose a risk. Naturally, since we are exploring uncharted territory, there is a high chance that something unexpected will occur. Even verbal support from my end could be a lifesaver during any unexpected situations. Also, perhaps most importantly, I can handle most of the commander's administrative tasks.
Wow.
That certainly got your attention.
But I thought Rappy did all of your tasks for you.
Not all of them. Just most of them. Actually,
Shh.
my apologies, Commander. Bad joke.
Anyway, I won't be getting in your way, so don't worry.
Alright, I'll leave you to it then.
Now that things are all set, I guess we just wait until the support troops arrive?
Yes, they should be arriving soon.
Can you give us any additional information on them?
There are 3 members in total due to arrive. 1 each from Pathfinder, Hammer and Drill, and Electric Shock.
What? Those are squads specializing in courier services, mining, and hardware development. I thought we were supposed to be getting help from the Scouts, Matisse, and Absolute.
Allow me to explain.
The heck?
Commander, 10 o'clock direction.
Signal flare.
I presume those would be the support troops. They must have encountered raptures on the way.
Let's go.
Roger.
Chapter 27. Oh, there's already something neat close. Where is it here?
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Very well. Moving out.
Proceeding to target.
That's probably behind it.
My
Oh,
feet
right
keep
here.
getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Okay.
Very well. Moving out.
Let's start the dungeon crawl.
Here we go. This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment.
I'm hoping that video isn't grainy like it was before.
Everything down!
A decimating breath. Diamond dust. Let me recharge my mind. Does anyone need a
Target clear.
I think it looks okay. I'll have to check it out later.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Let's start the dungeon.
Proceeding to target.
Shall we start the experiment?
Does anyone need a potion?
Everything down! Down! Fire at will!
I've got this.
You take the aggro mode for a second.
Target down.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps? How do I look?
Trying to finish.
Sexy, perhaps?
Let me recharge my...
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Proceeding to
Coming.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Darn. There are too many of them.
Who the heck is this?
All the raptures in the vicinity must have been alerted by these ones.
I'm sorry. I tried to be careful, but apparently it didn't work.
Didn't we say we were gonna get off somewhere safe and hoof it for the rest of the journey?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, it completely slipped my mind.
You should have heard yourself hammering. You were sawing logs like nobody's business.
Huh. I was? I usually don't snore, but I guess I got comfortable.
I think your snoring was louder than the scooter engine. That's probably why the raptures came running.
Was it really that bad?
No, it wasn't.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I kept saying we should, but Liver was
Expressions.
all like, no, we shouldn't do that, and stopped me. And look where we are now.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I take it as a point of pride that you felt so comfortable on Blue Hurricane. You also must have been really pooped to be able to fall asleep while we're up on the surface. It's all good.
Okay.
I'm sensing an opening in the ranks at 4 o'clock. Hammering, can you bust through it? You bet I can.
I'm gonna pound these chumps into dust.
Hammering hurls herself towards the raptors.
Shouldn't we take it easy? We fired off the signal flare, so help should be coming soon.
If it means taking out more raptures, then I'm all for her doing her thing.
She's so short compared to them.
Is that how you feel?
Yes? Sorry, I didn't mean to be argumentative.
Don't worry about it. When can we expect the counters anyway? I feel like it's been a while since we let off that flare.
Based on our distance from Reclamation Site 01, if they're operating on an ordinary response time, they should be visible right about now.
Rapture spotted. Visual confirmation on 3 NIKKEs.
How'd they manage to get themselves completely surrounded? Let's hurry and rescue them. You're good at this.
It's what I do.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Everything failed!
Let's do as much damage as possible.
Enemy down.
Everything failed!
Fire at will!
Target clear.
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Thanks for saving our necks back there. Are you the counters? Nice to meet you.
Senti?
Oh, you know Senti? She's my role model.
Not surprising.
Thank you. You really got us out of a jam.
You guys sure are good at fighting. You really live up to your reputation.
Shifty, please confirm their identity.
Okay, just a moment. Could you all look at the screen for a moment?
Ah, so you're the operator? Is this the screen I'm supposed to look at?
Yes, just for 3 seconds.
Ow! Oh, that hurts my eyes.
You better familiarize yourself with electronic devices.
It's not like I don't try. I just can't get used to them.
Done. These are the 3 who were sent to join you.
Okay, thank you. I'm Rappy, and this is Anise and Neon. We're from the Counter Squad.
Oh, trust me. We know your names. You guys are super famous. What an honor to finally meet the Counters in person.
Well, I don't think getting along will be much of an issue with us.
Could you give us your names and affiliations?
I'm Liverin from Pathfinder. Inside the Ark, I'm usually in charge of deliveries. But for this exploration mission, I'll be in charge of navigation.
But we have a map.
The map is only meant to be used as a guideline. I presume she'll be determining which specific routes we take based on it. She'll also be formulating potential escape routes in case of any emergencies.
Wow, impressive! I was wondering how to explain why a delivery driver is perfect for this mission. And you just nailed it. Thanks. You guys are the real deal.
Thanks.
I'm Hammering, from the Hammer and Drill Squad. If you're gonna be exploring the Crystal region, then you don't want to be without a miner like myself. Whether it's busting up obstacles or mineral analysis, I'm your man.
Not exactly the most original name. Is the other member's name Drilly?
Huh? How'd you know?
Talk about a lack of imagination. I'm Eleg from the Electric Shock Squad. My forte is anything related to electronic devices. Are we expected to run into lots of electronics where we're going? You never know. Don't forget that. Humans used to reign supreme on the surface. I see. There could be a lot of old facilities and stuff like that hanging around. Precisely. How cool would it be if I waltzed into a factory, worked my magic, and got it back up and running again?
Wowee! Even imagining it gets me all excited.
You think so? Alright. Now that we're finished with the introductions, you should all return to the reclamation site. I'll brief you on the upcoming operation there.
Alright, so there's a spot
My
here.
feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Nice.
Very well.
Encounter.
Here we go. This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment.
Does anyone need a potion?
Everything good! Time to finish this.
You took the aggro.
Reload.
Let me recharge my mana.
Everything good!
Let's wipe them out and head back. The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Alright. Next one.
Let's start the dungeon.
Proceeding to target. Watch over me.
Everything good!
Let's wipe them out and head back.
Does anyone need a potion?
Reload.
How do I look? Sexy perhaps?
Let me recharge my mana. Commander, our adventure starts now.
Is this a new venue for...
Here we go.
Well, as long as I'm overpowered, I'll keep going.
I will show you what Eden is capable of.
Let me recharge my mana.
Everything good! Time for the grand finale!
You took the aggro for a second. Does anyone need a potion?
How do I look? Sexy perhaps?
Grand finale!
Does anyone need a potion? Commander, our adventure starts now.
I see something
Very
here.
well. Moving out.
Okay.
Here we go.
Nothing here, right? I don't see
My
anything.
feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
No. Alright.
Help me
Is
find...
this a new venue for...
Proceeding to target.
I will show you what Eden is capable of. Everything good! Target! Ahead! Fire at will!
Does anyone need a potion?
What I'll do for this stream, I will clear all of chapter 27. I'll do it on one entire stream.
Everything good! Time for the grand finale!
Commander, our adventure starts now. Let's start the...
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress. I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Everything good! Time for the grand finale! Reloading.
Frozen solid.
Everything good! Time to finish this.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Let's start the
Here we go!
During the exploration mission, Liverin, Hammering, and Eleg will become temporary members of the Commando Squad. The commander will retain command as usual. Your goal is to explore what we are referring to as the Crystal Region. As you can tell from the name, it is a place covered with mysterious crystals. The area is quite extensive, so there is a high chance it might take some time for us to fully explore it. However, spending too much time exploring at this stage is not ideal. So, you'll be conducting a cursory investigation.
What are we looking for while we're there?
Other than rough topographical formations, the map doesn't provide any specific information, so we're short on details at the moment. However, considering the nature of the area, collecting the crystals would make the most sense. Even so, they should not be harvested recklessly without prior consideration. Only collect the crystals that you deem pose no risk.
And how do we assess the risk?
I'll handle that. Minerals and I get along swimmingly. One glance is all I'll need to tell you if it's dangerous or not.
You look like someone who could do that sort of thing.
So, in summary, you are to explore it as wide an area as possible. And if it is determined that there is no risk, you will collect some crystals and return to the base. That's all.
Sounds simple enough.
I honestly thought it'd be something way more out there.
Since this is an unknown area, even the central government is exercising caution. The other reason for increased wariness is due to how each of you are very important and valuable personnel.
Gosh, what a compliment!
We should get going straight away.
Yes.
One more thing before you leave.
What is it?
You must leave a minimum of 2 squad members at Reclamation Site 01.
What?
As a contingency plan, I presume?
That, and other reasons, yes. In theory, the optical camouflage is a dependable safety measure. But this is the first time we're using it out in the field. You might encounter new variations of raptures who can see through the optical camouflage. It's also imperative that you are able to tend to any members who become cut off from the group during your search. If this place is left unattended, you'll be caught with your pants down if anything unexpected were to crop up.
Who should stay?
Anise and I will stay. Of course, I'd prefer that all of us go together, but this is the situation we're in. Besides, these 3 have been dispatched here due to their proficiency in exploration. We, on the other hand, have no such skills in that particular area. And unlike Rappy, we're not incredible at everything we do.
Neon.
So it makes the most sense for the 2 of us to stay.
Well, this is awkward.
Huh?
Neon's right. Fighting is what she and I excel at. We'll stay here and hold down the fort. You all stay safe out there and come back, you hear? If anything happens, shoot us a message or fire off a signal flare. Okay?
But
Commander, please don't say anything more and just go. Please?
A knee slightly pushes me towards the door.
Go. Hurry.
Be careful, everyone.
That's enough from you two. Go and get your things.
But
We're going together. This is unexplored territory for us. I wouldn't dream of going there without you.
But what if things go south here?
this is an important place.
Shifty? Can I entrust you with monitoring this place?
I figured this was what would happen. Fine. But I won't be able to provide as much support as usual. Will that be okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Very well then. Leave it to me.
Are you sure about this? This is the first piece of land we've managed to reclaim in a century. It'd be a real waste if we lost it again.
I'm not worried about it. We'll just reclaim it again.
Wow.
So cool.
Huh? What did you say?
Anise, Neon, get ready as quickly as possible. We're going as a team.
Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse?
And here I was thinking I was gonna get some rest.
I'll be ready in a jiffy.
I'll be sure to pack lots of snacks, too.
Is everyone ready? Does anyone need a potion? Let me recharge my mana.
Everything down! Let's wipe them out and head back. Target down.
Reload.
How do I look? Let's wipe them out and head back.
Target clear.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Here it is, right here. Okay. Hello, friend. Wow, this is more embarrassing than I thought it'd be. Anyway, I figured I should leave you a message. So here I am, talking to you through a voice recorder. Is it switched on? I think so. How many years have you been away? Well, it's been a while at any rate. I miss you.
Very well. Moving out.
Anything back
Here we go.
No.
Very well. Moving out.
Oh, there's one right here by the house.
Proceeding to target.
Oh,
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
anything else before I go fight? Let me just walk along this
Very
side.
well. Moving out.
Proceeding to target.
My
there is
feet
something
keep
here.
getting
Oh,
caught
right
in the
there.
hem of this dress.
Okay.
Here we go.
Very well. Moving out.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Does this
My
go back
feet
to
keep getting caught
where I
in the hem
started?
of this dress.
Yes, it does. Okay.
Proceeding to target.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Is this a new venue for the...
Very well. Moving out. I'm here. There's no cause for concern.
You take the aggro roll for a second.
Everything down! Time to finish this.
Let me recharge my mana. Does anyone need a potion?
Everything down!
Let's wipe them out and head back.
As long as we're together.
I will never fall.
Help me.
Encounter.
Very well. Moving out.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
Everything's good. Time to finish this.
Let me recharge my mana.
Everything's good. Time to finish this.
Rapture's eliminated!
Let me check this
Proceeding to
cul-de-sac
target.
here. See if there's anything around here.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Nothing?
Help me find a shortcut.
Is this a new venue for the party?
Proceeding to target.
According to the map, the area with the crystals is not too far from here. That doesn't mean, however, that it's necessarily close. Liverin will determine the route and guide you.
Calling it a route is a bit generous. We'll just be doing some light walking.
I have a question. When we're up on the surface, aren't we typically part of a squad?
Yeah, usually.
But you came up all alone.
Hey, you're right. That is a bit unusual. Is there any special reason for that?
My colleague Drilly is currently working a long-term gig. It's part-time, but the pay is out of this world, which you don't see every day, so she can't up and quit. If she requested to take time off, she might not be able to come back to that job.
You're telling me a part-time job is more important than this mission?
Yep.
I don't understand.
What about you, Alec? Why did you come along?
The Electric Shock Squad isn't really a tight-knit group. All of our areas of expertise are different, and none of us have particularly good social skills. So, we operate alone whenever possible. If we were to attempt to move together, it would only become more chaotic. I can understand where you're coming from.
It was total pandemonium whenever I used to move around with both Matisse and Absolute. They were always talking. So much that I had to set them straight.
That's rich coming from you.
True.
Anyway, what about you, Liverin?
Me? Sorry to disappoint, but I'd rather not say. It's rather personal. I hope you don't mind.
That's fine. You don't need to share anything you're not comfortable with.
Did all three of you volunteer for this job?
Yes. We talked a lot on the way here. I don't remember all the details, but suffice to say that the going is getting tough for every one of us. One small misstep, and we might be headed straight to the scrap heap.
What are you talking about?
There's no work to go around.
The Hammer and Drill Squad specializes in mining.
Correct. The only thing is that all the available ore veins nearby and natural resources have been extracted. Groups like Mighty Tools focus on construction, so they're fine. There are always old buildings that need to be demolished and rebuilt. But the same can't be said for us. Once a mine has been tapped, that's the end of the story. In fact, there was a time our squad didn't have a single task for an entire month. We could disappear into thin air and it wouldn't make a difference.
So that's why the part-time gig is so important to Drilly.
Exactly.
So you volunteered for this because you needed a job?
Correct again. New lands mean new work opportunities. On top of that, a region which is rich in crystals is a place where a mining expert like me could really flourish. I'll be able to eat the finest food and buy the latest power tool models. That's why I volunteered.
It's always stressful when work dries up.
Have you also had times when work was hard to come by?
Mm-hmm.
Me? Oh, yes. We're a transportation squad, but in truth, we're little more than glorified delivery drivers. These days, that work falls to delivery robots and drones. They don't make any human errors, and they do it safely and quickly. There's no reason to continue using us, where there's the chance of an occasional slip-up. Not to mention that we tend to be much slower than them. Everyone always talks about how machines are going to take our jobs away, but I never expected it to happen to me. Then again, we're machines too, so I guess it's machines taking away another machine's job.
All the same, you seem to be doing pretty well for yourself.
Are you kidding? You'd be hard-pressed to find as penurious a NIKKE as me.
But your scooter seems to be maintained pretty well. And you're always wearing the latest fashions. You're decked out head to toe in clothing that's both fashionable and serves a purpose.
Hey, you're right. Isn't that a new top from Octopus?
Consider it a business investment. If we dress like bums, we'd get even fewer delivery jobs.
So, where do you get the money for this investment?
There are still some people who don't want to entrust their deliveries to robots. Loyal customers of mine.
I don't get it. Why use you when robots are objectively better?
Well...
It doesn't make any sense.
Hold on. I feel vibrations. Shifty.
Raptures detected up ahead. That was impressive, Rappy. Yeah, totally amazing.
Super duper amazing!
Commander, I recommend that we aim for a preemptive strike.
Okay, I'll leave it to you.
Roger.
I will show you what Eden is capable of.
Target clear.
Everything down! Fire it well!
Does anyone need a potion? You take the aggro roll for a second. Let me recharge my mana. You take the aggro roll for a second.
Uh-oh, I've been silenced.
Let me recharge my mana. Does anyone need a potion? Does... This outfit is a real trash!
Wow, I was silenced for most of that.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Whoa! Amazing, right? Feels like we're a band of rapture hunters.
Impressive. I've gone up against a few raptures in my time, but you guys are on another level.
I'm not gonna be forgetting that anytime soon, I can tell you that much.
Okay, okay. You're all making me blush. I'll only allow further compliments for the next 5 minutes.
We've been through a lot up on the surface.
You're the ones who defeated the members of Exotic, right? You also bested the heretics. Seems like you really excel in cooperative battles as well.
What are you bringing all that up for?
Nothing, it's just... they seemed practically invincible.
Of course we're good at joint battles. We're good at everything. Especially Anise. Did you know that she goes by Fighting Bull?
Don't mess with the bull or you'll get the horse. Anyway, you never answered my question, Liverin.
Huh?
You know, about why you'd ask a NIKKE to handle a delivery when a robot could do it.
Can we just move on from this?
Sorry, no can do. We're on this mission together, and I want to know.
It's because robots are incapable of flattery.
Huh?
Many of our clients are high-ranking individuals. We deliver the requested items and make the handoff as dramatic as possible. We also read from the script that the client dictates. This is from so-and-so. May it be of assistance to you in your time of need. Stuff like that. People are always pleased to get gifts like this, and they usually end up gushing about this and that as a result. When that happens, it's up to us to do our best and match that energy. Because our clients are all high on the totem pole, it pays quite well.
And there are a lot of people who want this sort of thing?
Oh, many. A whole lot. There are a lot of people in the Ark with too much time and money on their hands and are craving a bit of excitement. It's because of them that we're able to maintain our vehicles and wear the nice clothes that we do.
I see.
Anyway, I'd like to hear your story too, Alec. Considering that we're on this mission together, I'd like to know more about you as well.
Well played.
I didn't mean anything by it. I just want to be a good listener, that's all.
The Electric Shock Squad specializes in electronic devices with a particular focus on hardware production and maintenance. I'm in charge of energy efficiency and energy utilization. The Ark is currently lacking in many things, and energy is no exception. I volunteered to come up here and try to figure out a way to resolve the energy crisis. Who knows? These crystals might end up proving to be a good catalyst. Does that answer your question?
Fine. I should have known that a professional like you would have had a suitably elevated reason for doing what you're doing. Not at all similar to a simpleton like myself.
Would you look at that? They only just met and they're already getting on like a house on fire.
Maybe so.
If that's how you read it, I'm happy for you.
Right.
My feet keep getting caught.
Let's start the...
Very well. Moving out.
Absent a catastrophic failure, we should be fine.
You took the Agno role for a second.
Everything good! Time for the grand finale!
Does anyone need a potion?
Everything good!
Let's do as much damage as possible. Let me recharge my mana.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Help me find...
Coming.
Here we go!
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Let me recharge my mana.
Target down.
Everything good!
Time to finish.
I got this. Roll for a second. Does anyone need a potion?
Everything good!
Let's wipe them out and head back. The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Let's see, how much more do we have here? Oh, there's a bunch. Holy moly.
Here we go.
Coming.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
You should have visual contact soon. Exercise extreme caution.
Roger.
Oh, boy, my heart is pounding. I feel like my core is going to burst.
I feel the same.
There it is.
Liveran points ahead of us. What seems to be a massive condensed pillar of light is piercing through the ground and soaring up into the air. Although the concentration of the crystals is rather sporadic and not particularly dense, they nevertheless emit a near-blinding luminescence. That must be it.
Eleg, run an analysis on the local vicinity.
Will do.
Eleg pokes at a tablet.
No toxins present. Appropriate oxygen levels. No unidentified components. Nothing especially noteworthy, except for the fact that the alpha particle concentration is remarkably low.
All right, you're up, Hammering.
Gotcha.
Hammering walks forward and stands in front of a crystal.
Looks like an ordinary crystal to me. It's awfully dense. Not terribly dissimilar from quartz. But there's something strange. Everyone, come take a look.
What is it?
Is it okay to get closer?
It's fine. The exterior surface is extremely smooth. So I don't think there's any gas or liquids coming out of this thing. Just to be safe, though, the commander shouldn't get too close.
Good call.
We cautiously move towards the crystal. Once we're close enough, we immediately notice a certain cluster of crystals, which are distinctly at odds with the rest of the formations in the vicinity.
What an unusual pattern.
This reminds me of something. What was it called again? Damascus.
Is that some kind of curse?
I get it. Damascus. Very funny.
At least someone appreciates my jokes.
A word of warning, don't encourage her or else you'll end up regretting it.
But it was funny, really.
No, it wasn't.
Continue hammering.
Looking at its exterior, it resembles something you'd see in the quartz family.
It seems like it has some sort of light flowing through it.
It looks like it has some circuitry on it, too.
Yes, there is some luminescence there.
Is it natural?
Hard to say.
This pattern. Don't you think it resembles circuitry you'd find in a machine?
I was thinking the same thing. Should we take a moment to check?
Alex extends a wire from the tablet and presses it onto the crystal.
Electricity is flowing through it all right, and a whole lot of it.
Does that mean it's a machine?
The notion that electricity can only flow through man-made machines is a fallacy. It flows through living organisms as well.
This, however, doesn't appear to be a living organism.
Interesting.
What is it?
The tablet just shut off.
The battery ran out?
Why didn't you charge it earlier?
It absorbed the battery.
Just a second. I should have a spare battery.
I've got one too. But that's strange. I could have sworn it was at 80% only a moment ago.
Hammering. Can you glean anything else from the exterior of this thing?
Nope, that's about it. If it's all right with you, I was gonna collect a sample.
How do we go about that?
I'll crack off a small piece from the end.
It's a bit primitive, but it'll get the job done.
You betcha.
So you're gonna get electrocuted?
Please, go ahead then.
I suggest you step back, Commander. In fact, stand behind me.
Is that really necessary?
You never know. There could be gas trapped inside this. Pieces could go flying once I break it.
Liver and Oleg both take a few steps back. Neon moves to behind Anise.
What are you doing?
It makes more sense for someone bigger to stand in front.
Wow.
Then why don't you go behind Hammering?
She's too close to the crystal. It's dangerous.
I'd take a few more steps back if I were you guys. Actually, hide behind cover. There's no telling what could be inside this thing. The worst case scenario would be that whatever's inside reacts unfavorably to oxygen and it explodes.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does, what'll happen to you?
I've got a sturdy noggin. If something goes wrong, just make sure my head stays intact.
Roger.
A few moments later, everyone except for Hammering is hiding behind cover, with only their heads peeking out.
All right, I'm going for it.
Hammering raises her hammer and lightly taps at the crystal.
Duh. It's much harder than I thought. This is way tougher than quartz. This is more like a diamond. All right, I'm gonna really give it some juice with this swing.
Just as Hammering is about to swing her hammer down...
Rapture detected. 400 meters out. Heading straight for you.
Huh?
What? This feels like it was planned.
Don't engage in combat near the crystal. You don't know what will happen if the crystal breaks.
Roger.
Weird.
Absent a catastrophic failure, we should be fine.
Does anyone need a potion?
Everything good!
Let's wipe them out and head back.
Let me recharge my mana.
I've got this.
You take the aggro roll for a second.
How do I look?
Let's
Sexy,
do as
perhaps?
much damage as possible.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Rapture fragments are flying towards the crystal.
Miss Hammering!
Did I ever tell you that I always wanted to be a baseball player?
Hammering focuses on the fragments which are hurling towards the crystal, then swings the hammer with all her might. Hammering swing misses, and the fragments of the raptor shatters the crystal and roll onto the ground.
Looks like you'll have to keep dreaming, Hammering.
Anise, get behind me!
No, you get behind me!
Everyone take cover.
It's too late. Get behind me, Commander.
Everyone get down.
What?
Nothing's happening.
That startled me.
Yeah, my glasses nearly fell off.
That really scared the heck out of me.
Guess we overreacted.
Guess so.
What was that scream just a moment ago? Was that supposed to be some kind of signal?
Hard to say.
I'll check if any toxic substances were released when the crystal broke.
Alec connects the portable battery to the tablet.
I'm not picking up anything.
How does that thingamajig work anyhow?
It analyzes airborne particles. The range is somewhat narrow, but it's still quite useful.
Can you add that function to my glasses?
Depends. Are they traditional lenses?
No, they're display monitors.
Really? Then it's worth a try. I'll get back to you on that.
Cool! Then I can have supervision.
I hope not. The last thing you need is another thing to prattle on about.
I'll take one of these broken pieces.
Hammering holds up a crystal fragment.
It's not emitting any light.
You're right. If it's not coming from the circuitry, then where... No electricity is flowing through it either.
Still, we should take it back with us.
Are you sure? It feels compromised at this point, so, Huh?
The crystal fragment Hammering is holding suddenly turns gray. Then crumbles and disintegrates.
What the?
What happened? Did you accidentally crush it?
With my bare hands? How could that be possible?
Let's try and pick up these other pieces. A moment later. After attempting to break off other pieces of the crystal to take as samples, the pieces all disintegrate without exception. Hammering moves to take one of the crystalline fragments stuck on the ground, but eventually gives up when she finds it unwilling to budge, even an inch. It's probably something buried underground. Seems there's not much else we can do at this point.
I think it'd be prudent to return and organize a separate investigation team.
Yeah, let's do that.
Just a moment. Can we head a little further inside? According to the map, there should be more crystals ahead.
I'm game.
Me too.
Are you sure it's not too dangerous?
It wouldn't hurt to take a peek. We might be able to obtain a proper sample inside.
We all came here because we needed the work. If we return empty-handed, they'll send in another team to investigate. Then we'll be left jobless yet again. We at least need to bring back a proper sample. Or some other kind of finding that will turn heads. If we go back like this, we'll just be labeled incompetent.
And on a personal note, this is a completely new type of crystal we're dealing with. I'd hate to leave after just getting a taste of it. Whatever this thing is, we could be the first to discover it. We'd be fools to pass up such a golden opportunity. Regardless of whether or not we collect a sample, don't you want to satisfy your curiosity?
I'm asking you. Please, don't make me beg. I don't want to keep living a servile life where I'm at the mercy of the whims and fancies of other people. If I don't want this to be my last hurrah, I need to make a name for myself during this mission. Of course, that poses a risk, but anything is better than crawling back to the Ark and having to stroke other people's egos day in and day out. I'd rather die up on the surface than return to that. I at least have some pride left in me. So please, I'm begging you. Let us explore a bit more.
Rappy, how much risk does the crystal pose?
None, as far as we can tell. It's not toxic, isn't composed of any harmful substances, and doesn't pose any risk of explosion. At present, it's simply an ordinary crystal, albeit with peculiar patterning.
Okay. Let's continue the search. We're going deeper.
Roger.
I'll continue to provide backup.
Appreciated.
Thank you. Thank...
Here we go.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all
Nothing
possible.
around here? No.
Very well. Moving.
Is this a new venue for the...
Help me find a shortcut, if
it's behind
at all
him.
possible.
Absent a catastrophic failure, we should be fine.
Enemy down.
Ow.
Everything's down! Ahead! Fire at will! Battery overload.
How do I look? Let's wipe them out and head back.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Hey, Braggy3030, thank you for the follow.
Is this a new venue for the party?
Oh,
Here we go. Coming.
Grab this. No.
Here we
Move
go.
out. Over here.
Proceeding to target.
Here we go.
Help me find a...
Encounter.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Oh, let me check this out.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
Everything's good.
Let's do as much damage as possible.
Reload.
Okay. Cool. Is this there?
Let me recharge my mana.
Everything's
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Rapture's eliminated!
Here we go.
Is this a new venue?
Very well. Moving out. Everyone, over there! Doesn't that look like a cluster of crystals to you?
Sure enough.
Let's go.
You got it.
Elegant hammering rush over.
Peleg seems awfully enthusiastic all of a sudden.
Now that we know the crystal isn't dangerous, we can carry out our investigation without stepping on eggshells the entire time.
She's motivated. That's something you only get when your back's not against the wall.
But you seem even more motivated than her.
Me? Well, perhaps. My motivation consists of avoiding the worst-case scenario, so I'd say it's closer to desperation. Elig, on the other hand, is driven by the pursuit of knowledge, so it's a bit different for her.
Personally, I don't think desperation is necessarily a bad thing.
True. When you're between a rock and a hard place, you tend to push yourself.
Exactly.
That's why we're coming along, to make sure no one stretches themselves too thin.
You're all far too kind to me.
There's a time and place for self-deprecation, and I don't think this is one of them.
I've been that way my entire life. It's the only way I know how to communicate.
Were you like that when you were human?
I don't remember, but most likely. People don't change. Not really.
If you really feel that way, I guess I won't be able to change your mind.
I presume you feel that people can change?
Yes. Always.
You talk as if you've experienced it.
Over here, guys!
Coming.
Leverin runs over. Is Leverin setting off any alarm bells for you?
Yes. Despite her seemingly negative attitude, she is indeed interested in exploration. She's also the one who convinced us to continue with the search.
Do you think she's after something?
Definitely. Although, I'm not sure what that may be.
Considering the recent incident with Exotic, I'd say it's well within reason to be wary.
Just saying we should be cautious.
Exactly. Everyone stay on your toes.
Roger.
A moment later. Eleg and Leverin are in the midst of an area densely packed with crystals. In the center lies a broken rapture. It looks as if it were intentionally placed on top of the crystals, and the limbs appear to still be convulsing.
Do you see this?
This is gruesome. Are you trying to figure out how this rapture died? You're made of tougher stuff than me.
Not that.
Look a little closer.
Is there something unusual?
Yes!
The rapture twitches. And after a while, the light in its core begins to diminish.
Unable to detect any signs of life.
This is a bit much.
It definitely isn't pleasant, that's for sure.
Alec, what are you...
An eerie groan resounds, and the crystal starts to expand. But then stops after a while.
What is this?
I'm not sure. It did this before.
Did the crystal grow just now as well?
Yes.
Could it be using the rapture as nutrients?
I don't think so. Externally, at least, the rapture seems unharmed.
Could it be some kind of virus?
Potentially, one that reacts only to a rapture. Nothing happened to us when we touched it.
Does this mean we could weaponize this thing?
Shifty, report on what you saw.
How should I formulate the report?
Exclude any speculation and report exactly what you saw.
Understood. Let's keep going. While we're at it, I should do some experiments. Hammering, can you help?
Of course.
Enemy spotted. Engaging. I've got this.
Everything's good!
Let's wipe them out and head back.
Let me recharge my mana. You took the aggro role for a second.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
And finale!
Does anyone need a potion?
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Give me 1 second here. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. EX stage. Oh, that's what the little cul-de-sac is for.
What? Here we
Alright,
go.
no. Let's go
Help me
here.
find a shortcut, if at all possible. Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Nothing around here?
Here we go.
Oh, right here.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Okay, so it's just the
Boom, girl to the rescue.
Very well.
area's
Moving
background music.
Shall we start with a glass of wine?
Let me recharge my mana.
How heavy your burden has been.
You took the aggro role for a second.
I've got
Everything time to finish this.
Does anyone need a potion? Let me recharge my mana. You took the aggro role for a second. Does anyone need a potion? Let me recharge my mana.
Everything
Let's wipe them out and head back.
Does anyone need a potion?
Everything
Time for the grand finale.
You took the aggro role for a second.
reload.
Does anyone need a potion?
Here we go.
Is this a new venue for...
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Shall we start the experiment?
You take the aggro roll for a second.
Reload.
Does anyone need a potion?
Everything failed!
Let's do as much damage as possible. Let me recharge my mana.
Everything failed!
Let's wipe them out and head back. Target down.
Does anyone need a potion? Let me recharge my mana.
I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest? Everything failed!
Let's wipe them out and head back.
You take the aggro roll for a second.
Target clear.
Everything failed! Target! Ahead! Fire at will!
Does anyone need a potion?
I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest?
Good.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Very well.
Let me check
Moving
around here.
Here we go.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
I don't think there's anything around here.
Very well. Moving out.
Before
Help
I...
me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Okay, this is blocked. I thought that was
My
open.
feet keep getting caught
Alright,
in the
let me-
hem.
Boom, girl,
Let me get these two just
Help me
to
find a shortcut, if at all possible.
upgrade my outpost.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Target clear.
Does anyone need a potion?
Everything failed!
Let's wipe them out and head back.
Let me recharge my mana. You take the aggro roll for a second.
Enemy down. As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Very well.
Is this a new venue for...
Proceeding to target.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Everything failed! Time to finish this.
Target down.
Recharge my mana.
Need a rest?
Does anyone need a potion?
Enemy down.
Everything failed! Target! Ahead! Fire at will!
You take the aggro roll for a second.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Good.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of the...
Let's start the
Proceeding to target. Enemy spotted. Engaging.
You take the aggro roll for a second.
Everything failed! Time to finish this.
How heavy your burden has been.
Does anyone need a potion?
How do I look?
Time to finish this.
As long as we're together, I will never fall. Proceeding.
Let's start the dungeon.
Very well. Moving out.
Absent a catastrophic failure, we should be fine.
Does anyone need a permission?
Everything. Target! Ahead! Fire at will!
How heavy your burden has been.
How do I look? Let's wipe them out and head back. The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Very well. Moving out.
Yeah, credits.
Proceeding.
Boom, girl
Good
to the
beautiful with
rescue.
gems. Okay. More story.
Very well. Moving out.
I'll let you know what Miss Hammering and I have turned up so far. These crystals absorb the energy of anything they have physical contact with for an extended period. If the crystal touches anything that has energy flowing through it, it'll suck it dry and proceed to expand. The reason for this expansion seems simple in that it allows them to occupy a wider surface area. Do you all recall how my tablet ran out of power before? It wasn't a charging issue. The crystals simply drained the energy from the tablet.
Do you have any evidence to support that theory?
I ran several experiments with my backup batteries and got the same result each time. Completely drained. I even touched the crystal myself, and sure enough, my core output dropped ever so slightly. If I had kept my hand on any longer, I would have ended up like our Rapture friend from earlier.
You experimented using your own body? Your pursuit of knowledge is unmatched.
I did pay a price for it, however.
What do you mean? Alex shows us the palm of her hand.
Notice anything unusual?
Oh my goodness! What are all those holes in your hand?
How did you notice so quickly? Anyway, yes, there is a preponderance of small holes on my hand.
Have any of them pierced all the way through?
Yes, or at least they attempted to do so. These crystals clearly wanted to absorb all of my energy and chose to use my hand as an entry point to my core. Once I removed my hand from the crystals and cut off the power supply to it for a while, I was okay.
But what if there's a fragment or something left over in your hand?
There's no need to worry about that. I've conducted experiments which cover that. Hammering, could you explain?
Of course. These crystals absorb energy from other sources and store it inside.
And they then convert into electricity.
Yes, which explains why they've got electricity coursing through them. The disintegration we saw earlier is when they run out of electricity. Think of it like a plant going without water. They're dying because of a lack of nutrients.
In other words, my hand is fine because I cut off the nutrients.
Another thing of note. The isolated fragments crumble, but the ones stuck in the ground seem to be fine. So I did some digging.
Literally?
The crystals are all interconnected.
So, all the crystals in this area are connected underground?
Seems like it. Just like tree roots.
So that means...
There has to be an origin point for these bad boys. I propose using a rather simple method to find it. Let's say we run into a particularly large crystal shard up ahead. If we cut it in half, one half will shatter, whereas the other half will remain intact. If we proceed in the direction of the side that remains intact, we might end up reaching the source of all these crystals. Also, while further investigation is required, I have a premonition that there is a flowing current within the crystals. Suppose these crystals are like the roots of a tree. Then, nutrients will circulate inside, with the reference point being their center. We can do this. I'm sure that we can find the origin point of these crystals.
I think it's possible as well.
What do you think the crystals are here to begin with?
Good question. The only thing for sure is that they're here, and so are we. So, it's up to us to find out why and how it is that they came to be here. One thing is for certain, they didn't occur naturally. They were clearly placed here intentionally by someone.
I will show you what Eden is capable of.
You took the aggro roll for a second.
Everything down! Target! Ahead! Down! Fire it well!
Does anyone need a potion? Let me recharge my mana.
Everything down! Die!
Let me recharge my mana. You took the aggro roll for a second. Commander, our adventure starts now. Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Anything here?
Very well. Moving out. Very well.
Here?
Moving out.
Help me find a shortcut,
nothing.
if at all
Is
possible.
this a new venue for...
Very well. Moving out.
Have you figured out the patterns yet?
Everything down!
Let's wipe them out and head back. How do I look? Sexy perhaps?
Fire it well!
As long as we're together, I will never fall. Encounter.
Here we go!
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
Let me recharge my mana.
Everything down!
Let's do as much damage as possible.
Everything down! Time to finish this.
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Proceeding.
Let's start the dungeon.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
I think here is good.
Since there's only one way in?
Precisely. And the entrance is quite wide, which makes it suitable for a campsite.
I'll go deploy the decoys then.
You know how to do that?
Of course. I may not have been up to the surface as much as you, but I'm not completely unfamiliar with it. Also, my role is to trace the best route for us, so I'm good at picking the best spots to set up the decoys.
All right then. I appreciate you doing this.
I'm just doing my job. You don't have to make it sound like I'm going out of my way.
Let's go together.
I'll be fine. You should rest.
It's okay. It'll go by quicker if we work together. Then we can rest.
Mm,
Shall we?
okay.
Liver and Anise move out.
Are we sleeping here?
Yes.
Are you particular about where you sleep?
Yes, but that's not what I'm worried about. You never know when or where those crystals might target us.
There aren't any nearby.
Are you sure?
Positive. As long as you don't go to sleep hugging them, you'll be just fine.
Okay.
Are you always this on edge?
Naturally. It's the best way to increase your chance of survival and success. Exercise caution and strike at the opportune moment.
The hell kind of snore was that?
I also noticed that you fall asleep in no time flat. And you snore like a jet engine.
Will that affect your sleep?
It won't be an issue. I wasn't planning on sleeping anyway.
Getting some sleep would be a good idea.
It's okay. I got plenty of sleep before coming here. I'll keep watch so you all can catch up on your shut-eye.
Alec? Are you unable to sleep because you're too amped up?
It's that obvious, huh?
I noticed how excited you were after seeing the crystal. And you seem much more expressive than when I first saw you.
It's an incredible thrill to finally lay my own eyes on something I was told about endlessly during the mission briefing. Do you think I'm getting too emotional about all this?
No, I like it.
Huh. So that means you like me?
Typical master. Just blurting out whatever he feels.
We'll take turns keeping watch. I'll go up first. Should you find yourself unable to sleep, we'll keep watch together.
You don't mind?
Shifty?
Yes, Commander?
How is Reclamation Site 1 doing?
All quiet. Surprisingly so. I didn't expect the optical camouflage to be this effective.
Then take a break.
I was about to enter standby mode anyway. We'll be monitoring Reclamation Site 01 in alternating shifts, so don't worry.
Sounds good. You did well today.
As did you, Commander.
Mr. Commander, may I see that?
See what?
The operation device.
I take my operation device out from my ear and hand it to Alec.
How long have you been using this? When was the last time it was maintained?
I can't recall.
It's on its last legs. The connections are about to fall apart, and the parts are all worn out. Would you mind if I make a few repairs?
By all means.
Just a moment.
For a while, only the sounds of hammering, snoring, and Alec tinkering with my operation device can be heard.
Finished.
Huh? The status panel on my operation device has been altered. There appears to be something moving on the screen. I lean in and get a closer look. Is this a video game?
What?
I didn't think I'd get found out that quickly, but you've got some eagle eyes on you.
What is it?
This is Boom, a classic FPS. It's the father of all modern FPS games. The entire file size is only 28 megabytes, but it's still more fun than most of the games out there today.
But why? How did you...
If it's got a screen, you can run Boom on it. It's just common sense.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, it's the truth, so don't you forget it. By the way, This is more than just a title screen. You can actually play the full game! Although, you don't have a controller. I'll make one right now! Let's see. Gotta get some spare parts.
It's okay. I'll play it later.
Are you sure? It's really fun! I also installed it on Miss Rappy's weapon adjustment correction screen.
What?
Rappy checks her gun.
Not bad, eh? Like I said, if it's got a screen, I can install that game.
Please erase it.
No. I'm good to talk now. You're late. I'm sorry. Oh, she's a spy, huh? Today was really busy. I wasn't able to steal away at any point. Anyway, I'm finally alone. I told them I was out setting up decoys. Then, how are things going? There are too many uncertainties, so it's taking more time than anticipated. Would you be okay if you had to wait a little longer? I didn't ask that question to get a useless response. I'm sorry. I'll proceed as quickly as possible. Alright. The task at hand is of vital importance, so the reward will be accordingly ample. Thank you for that. I'll wait for more information from you. But I won't wait forever. Is this Syrian? Do you understand? Yes, I understand.
What are you doing?
Oh, some delivery requests just came in. I was dealing with the customers.
You sure are busy.
Just trying to survive. I'm just happy I got work.
How often do you have to work?
It depends. We usually tend to get pretty bogged down during the holidays. But other than that, it's scattershot.
Must be tough. Are you done dealing with your customers?
Yeah.
Then let's head back. We should get some sleep so that we're well rested tomorrow.
Alright.
There's just one thing. As far as I know, there aren't any holidays coming up anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, you're still so busy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, it can be pretty random. Guess I got lucky.
Really? Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Me too.
The next day. Hmm?
What's going on?
Neon.
What is this? My eyes are acting strange.
What's wrong?
Alex strikes again.
Some kind of game is taking up my vision.
Huh? There's a game screen on your glass lenses. Boom!
Why is that ancient game? Is this some kind of cutting-edge VR technology? The graphics look a bit outdated for that, though.
Oleg.
I upgraded your glasses while you were sleeping. I've given you the honor of being able to play a masterpiece of gaming up close and personal.
I don't want a game. I want supervision.
Actually, I meant to ask you, where did you get those glasses anyway?
These? I've had them for as long as I can remember.
They're extraordinary. The frames are made of cutting-edge and lightweight materials. The lenses are in fact a high-performance visual display. I've never seen anything like it. The internal OS has a ludicrously large capacity, and it's being utilized to the max. There was barely enough space left to install Boom.
I have no idea what you're going on about, but can you just get rid of this game and bring my glasses back to normal?
So did she erase something in it?
Just tap the top of your frames twice and it'll shut off.
Can you make it so that I can tap the sides? It'll look way cooler that way.
I'm telling you, you should look into that eyewear of yours. They're no ordinary pair of glasses. What's that on that wall over there?
What's wrong?
What is it?
Over there!
I look in the direction Alec is pointing. Over the walls, which have been to our back and sides, densely packed clusters of tiny crystals have formed. None of those were there last night.
Could they have moved over here? Don't be absurd. Crystals don't have legs.
Maybe they have detachable legs?
Ugh. At this point, I don't think that's totally outside the realm of possibility.
Maybe the crystal formations were already here, and they've only just now popped out since we were here for a while.
You mean they move in order to consume nutrients?
I've been thinking, and these things seem less and less like a type of ore.
What are they then?
Don't they seem more plant-like to you? It has roots, dies as soon as it runs out of nutrients, and actively moves towards acquiring said nutrients. If that doesn't describe a plant-based life form to a T, what does?
It all checks out.
Just as a precaution, I'll contact the Botanic Garden Squad. I'm on good terms with them.
That sounds like a good idea.
Commander, how should we proceed?
Let's keep going. If we sense any danger, we'll head back.
Roger.
Have you figured out the patterns yet?
Interesting.
I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest?
Everything's in! Time to finish this.
You took the aggro for a second.
Everything's in! Time for the grand finale!
Let me recharge my mana. Commander, our adventure starts now.
The heck? Okay.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Here we go.
Shift out of
Proceeding
here.
to target.
Very well. Moving out.
Right here.
Here we go.
Proceeding to
Anything else?
target.
Nope.
My feet keep coming.
Proceeding to target. Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
You took the aggro roll for a second.
Everything's in!
Let's wipe them out and head back. How do I look?
Time to finish this.
Perhaps?
Does anyone need a commission?
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Let's see, how much do we have left? We're getting there.
Very well. Girl to the right.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Safety first. Everything good!
Let's do as much damage as possible.
I've got this.
You take the aggro role for a second.
How do I look?
Sexy for the grand finale!
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Is this a new venue?
Here we go!
I'm here. There's
Let me
no
get a
cause
drink.
for
Be right
concern.
back.
Everything good!
Time for the grand finale!
I've got this. Target down.
Let me recharge my mana.
How do I look?
Let's do as much damage as possible.
Rapture's eliminated!
Okay.
Proceeding to target.
Boom, girl to the rescue!
Very well. Moving out.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
You take the aggro role for a second.
Everything good! Time to finish this. I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Where is it down here?
Proceeding to target.
No?
Very well. Moving out.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
I didn't see that.
Very well.
Let's start the
Here we go!
I will show you what Eden is capable of.
You took the aggro.
Everything good!
Let's do as much damage as possible.
Merely delaying the inevitable.
Frozen solid. Let me recharge my mana. Does anyone need a potion? Does anyone need a potion?
Everything good!
Let's do as much damage as possible.
I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Alright, right back around.
My feet
Get
keep
these
encounter.
guys.
Very well. Moving out.
Watch over me.
Everything good!
Target! Ahead! Fire it well!
Let me recharge my mana. You take the aggro role for a second.
Everything good!
Target! Ahead! Fire it well!
Let's finish this quickly.
Time out!
Everything good!
Time for the grand finale!
Does anyone need a potion?
Reload.
More time than I thought.
Everything down! Time for the grand finale!
How heavy your burden has been. Mark it clear.
Rapture's eliminated!
Here coming.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Enemy spotted. Engaging.
You take the aggro roll for a second. Let me just
Everything down!
Let's wipe them out and head back.
Loading now!
How heavy your burden has been. Enemy down.
Everything down! Target! Ahead! Down! Fire it well!
Target down.
Does anyone need a potion?
I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest?
Everything down!
Let's do as much damage as possible.
Time than I thought.
Does anyone need a potion?
Nearly delayed.
I've got this.
You take the aggro roll for a second. Let me recharge my mana.
Everything down! Target! Ahead! Down! Fire it well!
Anyone need a potion?
Need a rest?
Rapture's eliminated!
Alright, anything
Very well.
here?
Moving out.
Proceeding to target.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Let's start the dungeon crawl.
Here we go!
Is everyone ready? You take the aggro roll for a second.
Battery overload!
How heavy your burden has been.
Everything down!
Let's do as much damage as possible.
Enemy down.
Time than I thought.
Everything down! Time to finish this.
Let me recharge my mana.
Target down.
You take the aggro roll for a second. Let me recharge my mana. Does anyone need a potion?
Everything down! Down! Down!
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Encounter.
Here we go!
I just updated the title. Add the Chapter 27 campaign to it.
You take the aggro roll for a second.
Everything down! Time to finish this.
Let me recharge my mana.
How do I look?
Sexy perhaps? Grand finale!
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
encounter.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Path is getting narrower.
It wasn't like this on the map. Then again, I guess we can't expect all the details to be exact.
Especially since it's a map displaying an aerial view from above.
Is it just me, or are we totally screwed if any raptures come at us from either side?
I'll watch the rear. I'll need someone else to help.
I'll join you.
Thanks.
By the way, watch your step, everyone! This place is flooded with crystals.
Yeah, the crystals dot almost every inch of the ground and walls. We can't touch anything.
I don't even want to think about fighting in a place like this. If we were sent flying and fell into a crystal cluster, we'd end up being drained and then dying. Just like that rapture we saw yesterday.
I was thinking about that actually, and I believe it can be solved quite easily. All we've got to do is remove our heads.
What?
If we're between a rock and a hard place, removing our heads will solve the problem. The crystals would ravage our bodies and suck them dry. But so long as our heads remain intact, we'll be able to stay alive.
An interesting theory, but how many people are actually going to be willing to go through with it?
Why would there be any hesitation? It's 100% the safest and most foolproof method.
Miss Hammering, have you ever died before?
No.
Neither have I, but I think it's something more severe than being solved simply by removing a body part.
The Counters are hardened warriors, so maybe they've experienced something like that before?
Yes, I have.
Me too.
Called it.
I haven't because I'm so amazing.
She did. She doesn't know.
Could you please explain to Miss Hammering on how difficult dying is?
Dying isn't an easy thing. Even more so when it's by your own hand.
Did you hear that, Miss Hammering?
Really? I guess I don't know since I've never been in that kind of situation. I guess I'll find out when I'm faced with it.
Ideally, you would never have to face a situation like that.
Very true.
The best way to deal with this sort of thing is to prepare for the worst.
I've imagined the worst case scenario in my head countless times. But when it comes, I never deal with it the way I'm supposed to. Not like when it's during a simulated battle.
Yeah? What is it that you imagine?
Don't ask. It's so bad that I can't even say it out loud.
Okay.
Shifty, what's ahead of us?
The downtown area. The city used to be a moderate-sized trade hub. Other than that, there was nothing particularly noteworthy about it.
After we pass through here, does the path end?
I can't be certain. Even this narrow path we're on now wasn't on the map. I did find something unusual, though. The map indicates that there's something massive just on the outskirts of the city. However, any further statements without visual confirmation would simply be conjecture.
Okay. Let's keep going then.
Roger.
Have you figured out the patterns yet? Let me recharge my mana. Does anyone need a potion?
Everything Let's wipe them out and head back.
Target clear.
I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest?
I've got this.
How do I look?
Let's
Sexy,
do as
perhaps?
much damage as possible. Commander, our adventure starts now.
Is the stream dying here? Looks like YouTube. There's something wrong on YouTube's end. About Twitch. Twitch looks okay. That's weird.
Very well. Moving out.
Anything
My
around here
feet keep
before I
getting
go?
caught in the hem of this dress.
There's that. The heck?
Proceeding to target.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Boom, girl to the rescue!
Proceeding to target.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Coming.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
I'm here. There's no cause for concern.
Target down.
Does anyone need a potion?
How heavy your burden has been.
Everything down! Time to finish this.
Let me recharge my mana.
I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest?
How do I look?
Let's
Sexy,
do as
perhaps?
much damage as possible. You take the aggro roll for a second. Does anyone need a potion?
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Help me find...
Boom, girl to the rescue!
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Watch over me.
You take the aggro roll for a second.
Everything down!
Let's do as much damage as possible. Does anyone need a potion? Let me recharge my mana.
Everything down!
Fire at will!
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Proceeding to
Coming.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress. Shall we start with a glass of wine?
Does anyone need a potion?
Everything down! Time for the grand finale!
You take the aggro roll for a second. Let me recharge my mana. You take the aggro roll for a second.
Everything down!
Let's wipe them out and head back. The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Help me find a shortcut. If
Boom, girl to the rescue! Very well. Moving out.
engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
Everything down! Time for the grand finale!
How heavy your burden has been.
let me recharge my mana.
Enemy down.
Everything down! Time for the grand finale!
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves. Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Really? That was here? Huh. Okay. There's still one more left. Oh, it's back here in the top corner.
Encounter.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment.
Let me recharge my mana.
How heavy your burden has been.
Everything's in!
Let's wipe them out and head back.
Let me take the aggro roll for a second.
Need a rest?
Does anyone need a potion? Does anyone need a potion?
Everything's in! Time to finish this.
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Proceeding to target.
I guess this is it. Let me see if I can
Help me
get back
find a
there.
shortcut, if at all
There
possible.
we go. Last one. Take care, my friend. I heard there's something called an ARC lottery ticket. I doubt I would ever make it out as far as our little village. I'll simply stay where I am and drink until I pass out. By the way, Eric and Sarah got married. Remember how I thought something was off about them? They denied it at first, but then got married because of an unexpected pregnancy. Eric could have done much better. Damn.
Here we go! Girl to the rescue! Very well. Moving out.
After moving forward for a while, our path is blocked by a massive iron gate. In front of it, raptures are piled high. Interspersed among the pile are crystals which are emitting a lambent light.
Holy moly, are these all raptures?
Yes. More victims claimed by the crystals, it would seem. What is it?
I'm taking a closer look at these raptures. And something seems a bit strange to me.
Tell us!
The amount of corpses increases the more we move forward. Judging from the direction in which they've fallen, it seems to indicate that they were heading towards us. Shifty mentioned that there's a city beyond this narrow path, right? It reminds me of a train station.
Why are you talking about trains all of a sudden?
People often commute to work using the train, yes? They gather at the station, and when the train doors open, they all rush to get inside. It's a mass of arms and elbows. And the few people who manage to break through the crowd are able to get inside the train.
I think I get what you're saying. That a throng of raptors came from that city up ahead and crammed themselves in through this narrow path.
Precisely. The only curious thing is that why would the raptures leave a wide open area and cram themselves into this confined path?
To escape from something?
That's the only way it makes sense to me. Something happened in the city beyond, and I think the raptures tried to escape through this path.
Commander, many of these raptures have damaged parts. Their legs and other appendages seem to have been crushed. It's as if they collided with something, or were trampled upon.
So, a bunch of raptures ran away? Is their programming even capable of that?
But what could they have been running from?
Everyone? Up ahead of you. 3 o'clock, on the wall.
I don't see anything.
The crystals over there have been moving for some time now. It's hard to see clearly behind the pile of rapture corpses. But those crystals are gradually approaching. That much is certain.
What? So, the crystals really do move? Oh my gosh.
Are they coming for us?
Shh. Quiet.
The sound of crystals scraping can be heard. It's now clearly visible that they're closer to us than they were before. Everyone prepare for battle.
It's here.
Here we go.
Unknown crystal.
Everything's in! Time for the grand finale!
Wonder if my team is strong enough for this. I don't even know. Oh, it looks like it.
How do I look?
Time to finish.
Oh, we're good. That was fast.
Rapture's eliminated!
The rapture that was covered with crystals collapses to the ground.
All clear.
Are they really dead? Oh, they're dead as doornails.
The light in the crystals has been completely extinguished.
The crystal protruding from the rapture shatters and disappears, leaving the corpse perforated with a myriad of small holes. What the?
Let me get a closer look. Are you sure it's dead?
I've never been more sure of anything.
Okay. Hammering, help me. I'm gonna open up this one.
Sure.
Its insides are a complete mess. I do see a single trail, though.
What do you mean by trail?
You remember how the crystal attempted to reach my core by entering through my hand? It's the same as that. The path it's created here is a bit wider, though. It's still intact, and it heads straight for the Rapture's core. There's been extensive damage to the core as well. I don't understand this.
Wait a moment. I'm expecting a call soon.
A call? From who?
Hmm.
The Botanical Garden Squad wants to connect with us.
Uh,
I'll patch you through. Hello, I'm Flora from Botanic Garden Squad. Hammering briefed me on the situation. I've been receiving continual updates because the crystals in that region are exhibiting plant-like characteristics.
Should we really be discussing this out in the open?
It's fine. This is an official mission that is out in the open.
is that her... the boss that she was talking to?
It's just that the Special Commando was the only squad we had available to deploy.
Oh.
Flora, what are your thoughts on this?
Seeing it in person would be optimal. However, since that isn't possible, I've made an informed guess based on the information provided by Hammering. First, I am proceeding on the assumption that the crystals are indeed plants. We would need to get our hands on a sample or observe it up close to know the details. But in light of that rapture you all saw, it would appear that the crystals grow from within the rapture and eventually penetrate through its surface.
Like a parasite?
Yeah.
Yes. The crystals appear to absorb the energy of their host and use it as a form of nourishment. Servant or master class raptures have relatively small cores, meaning they provide less nourishment. For lower level raptures, once their energy is absorbed, they are discarded. That rapture you saw was a Lord class. It has a much larger core and thus significantly more energy. Rather than absorb its energy at one go and kill the host, it seems to have realized that it is better to parasitize and absorb its energy bit by bit. Of course, this is all based on the assumption that the crystals are indeed plant-based organisms. Parasitic behavior is not uncommon in the plant world. In fact, it happens on a fairly regular basis. A classic example would be cordyceps, even though they technically aren't plants.
Why do they exhibit parasitic behavior?
Simple. To propagate the species. Plants are more or less immobile due to their roots. Plants have the ability to extend their roots towards nutrients, but this is a painfully slow process. Therefore, they either feed their seeds to something which is more mobile, or parasitize it.
It's all about expanding their domain.
That's correct.
Could this have something to do with why the raptures ran away?
Unfortunately, I don't know enough at this point to say much. Plants are not aggressive organisms. If they do parasitize, they tend to do it in a clandestine manner, since it's more beneficial for their survival. They do not actively threaten their host.
That's if we're assuming these things are indeed plant-based life forms.
Right.
Exactly. That's the key point. While they exhibit some plant-like characteristics, they don't physically resemble them in any way whatsoever.
Okay, thanks for the intel. We'll keep it in mind.
Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. I'd like to be there with you, but things in the Ark are quite dire. If the opportunity presents itself, I hope to see you on the surface.
Thanks again.
You're welcome, and take care.
Let's give ourselves an overview of the situation. These crystals can act as parasites, leeching on Lord-class raptures. In the city up front, there's something that made the raptures run away. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so. Thanks for the summary.
We should get a move on.
Should we continue, Commander?
Yes, let's go.
Roger.
Good decision. No risk, no reward.
All right then. I'll open the door in front of us.
Go ahead.
Hi-ya!
The iron gate slowly opens with a dull creak. On the other side, we are greeted with the sight of a city consumed by crystals. Alright, so done with chapter 27. I think that's where I'll leave off. Let me just grab all the goodies. Nice. And I got everything here, 14 out of 14.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
No thank you. Oh, I might do a social poll now. Let me see if I have enough. Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, so I already picked her up on the first 10 pull of this banner. Basically at the beginning, so. Alright, let's do 10 pull. Nothing. It's okay. I don't have anything else. I earned about 1,500 gems through the whole chapter. Just about. Oh, it's my inventory. Ooh. I'll take these. Nice. Alright, let's just basically cache these. That's it. Alright.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
Should I do another poll? I mean, I already have one copy of her. I have a copy of her. I don't have Mari, though. And I have Ray from the previous banner, and same with Asuka from the previous. You know what? Alright, I'll just do one temple. Okay. Here we go. Alright, I'll pull from the bottom, same as last time. No luck. Nope. Alright. Worth a try.
A decimating breath.
Alright, cool.
Diamond dust.
So I was able to pull the... Let's see, Ray on the from the beginning of the stream. And I also have Asuka from... I think last week. Where is she? Am I blind? Yeah, apparently I'm blind. Oh, here she is.
あんたが戦う限り、私と2号機で助けるわ。
Then from the first run, I do have where is she? I do have her, but I don't think I have any constant. Oh yeah, I do have this one. Let's see, this one is the return, which okay. God, that much time? That's 231 hours. Alright. And what else? Oh, and Ray from last year. I mean, from the last one.
キッチンはある。練習しておく。
And yeah, this one. And then this one is the return. $20. Ugh, no. What do I have? Is it weapon? Okay, equip. Alright, quick equip. Yeah, I don't want to upgrade her skill because I want to max her first. What do I need for her? Oh, let me check the event. Let's see if I can get anything from the shop. Cause I got everything I had to get for today.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Oh, okay. So these vouchers. I really need to pick these vouchers. And I can try to get some of these because I'm low. Yeah, let me get these. I think that's a better investment. Let me see my...
A decimating
if
breath.
any Nikke is needed.
Diamond dust.
Alright, so I need this and this. Alright, so I have to just concentrate on those. And I have this notification under advice. Who do I have? Oh, that's right. I just picked up Ray. Where's Ray? Wait, is she up here? No, those are my favorites. Should be after the favorites now. Oh, here she is. I'll just grab the gems from this. Thank you very much.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
That should be it for the advice, yeah.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
Alright. So I think that should be it. Yeah. 3 hours on the dot. Tomorrow I'll stream something else on Twitch. And YouTube, I might stream more NIKKE or something else. Usually it's going to be NIKKE on the YouTube streaming. I don't know if I should go on Cyberpunk. I mean, hold on, let me open Steam.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
Okay, go in my library. Yeah, I have Cyberpunk. I have the Dead Space remake. I can try Final Fantasy VII Rebirth again. See if it doesn't crash anymore. But I think I would have to stream from the laptop, just in case the game crashes. I do also play the first Ascendant from time to time. Oh, there's demos for Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza, and Mecha Break. Oh, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Diamond dust.
It's just so much and I can't make up my mind. I have Resident Evil 4, the remake. Let me see, I finished Silent Hill 2. And I have a couple Sonic games. Well, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure DX, which I've played. And I have Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform Collection. I also have Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 4. Yeah, random. As far as my library is, I have the Batman series. I do have Call of Duty. The original Dead Space 2. I had Destiny 2 going for a long time and I stopped.
Breath. Diamond dust.
Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. That's the music that I had in the intro was from that. Grandia 2 HD Remaster. I really like that game. Let me see what else. Left 4 Dead 2, that's better with friends. Limbo? Nah. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, I also have that. Sonic Colors, I have Sonic Colors Ultimate. A Detroit Become Human.
Breath. Diamond dust.
I'm able to get that through Steam Family. Because that's from my niece, and I'm able to play that. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Life is Strange. Resident Evil 2 and 3. Resident Evil Resistance. I mean, as far as PC games, I have a bunch. I also have a bunch of Xbox games that I can go through. Even like the old Xbox Live Gold stuff, I just have a ton. And then that doesn't even count all the stuff I have on Epic Games. Let me go check on Epic Games. Hold on, let me just lower the music a bit.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
Okay. As far as Epic Games, let me go alphabetical order. Anything of note that I can probably try? I don't know about Alien Isolation. If I want to play a game like that, I would have my cam on, but I don't have proper lighting. I mean, I bought a cam, but again, I don't have proper lighting for it. I bought a cam and tried it, and it didn't come out right. Borderlands 2. Castlevania Anniversary Collection. I could probably just try that as a one-off. Deathloop. Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Diamond dust.
I have Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, the original Fallout. Ghost Runner and Ghost Runner 2. Ghostwire Tokyo. And of course, all the Hoyoverse games. I wanted to try Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one. Just to see what that's about. I've never played it. I know part 2 is out.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
Got Guardians of the Galaxy for free. Maid of Skur, Maneater. Payday 2, that's another multiplayer one. Rage 2. I have a bunch of Tomb Raider games. A crap ton of them. Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Let's see, I finished Sonic Mania. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I finished. Did I finish that one? Yeah, I finished it with a friend.
A decimating breath.
I've never
Diamond
played the
dust.
Callisto Protocol, and I have that. The Outer Worlds? I don't know. Let's see, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And Wuthering Waves. I've played that on stream. Let me check GOG. Let me close these other ones. Let's open up GOG.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
Oh, Panzer Dragoon's on sale? How much is it? $250. So this is the Panzer Dragoon remake. I wanted to play the original from the Saturn. I do have that for this Saturn emulator. See, I played Legacy of Kain on stream. I have the BioShock series here, I think. I have Remastered 1 and 2, BioShock Infinite. What else? Control? I'm just gonna list off stuff that's kind of like, I guess, noteworthy. Deus Ex Game of the Year Edition. Another, let me see, Human Revolution Director's Cut? Yeah. Mankind Divided. Have I ever played Dishonored? I have Morrowind and Oblivion. Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 3. Oh, and on the Xbox one I have, on the Xbox app, Doom Eternal. Oh, let's see what else I have on GOG. Anything? Mafia Definitive Edition, but that's not the remaster. Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. And it sucks that they closed the studio. I played Shadow of Mordor. I actually bought that on PlayStation. I mean, not PlayStation. On Xbox. I think at the time it was like $15. I bought it. Never finished it. I don't think I got that far into it at all. Outer Worlds. Prey. Gone from Arcane. Then all these Tomb Raiders. Holy crap. Tomb Raider Anniversary, Tomb Raider Chronicles, Tomb Raider Game of the Year Edition. Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider The Angel of Darkness, The Last Revelation, Underworld. God. Wolfenstein New Order.
A decimating breath. Diamond dust.
Yeah. Well, I might go through some of my stuff on my Xbox and see what I have, and maybe I'll stream that. What's my notification? Oh yeah, the notification was Panzer Dragoon is on sale. Alright, so I'll figure something out for tomorrow. Alright, have a good night.